Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel XAT Turning Problems into Solutions. We'll be now getting started with the 10th session on RC. Hi Ria, hello Setu, welcome to the session. So let's quickly get started. So did you people try this RC? This RC, as I mentioned in the Telegram group, was actually 663 words. Hi Amritesh, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. 666. Okay. Hi Anu, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. You all tried it. Very nice. Will you people like to give out the answers also? Before we actually get started with the explanation, that will help you to understand how far and how good you understood the things. Okay. Right, very nice. So you can feel free to answer. There's no one to check. And you can change your answers later. Then you will at least understand that where you changed the answer and why you changed the answer. Questions nahi pada. So फिर you just went through the passage. When I ask you people to go through the passage, I mean that go through the questions and try it. Amritesh has answered it already. Good afternoon, Chan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Good, Amritesh. Thank you for mentioning. Ria, did you try? Anu? No one of you actually tried, I think. Okay. Hi, Jeez. Good afternoon. Welcome to the session. I'm just checking. Hmm. Okay. Fine. Amritesh, you are still at a good stance. Okay. Anyways, we'll check your answers once we will be going through this passage. But as I said in the Telegram group, that this passage is real time long, like 663 words long. But okay, Ria. but the questions are very simple compared to what we have been doing so far in the previous 9 sessions. So, as I always say, that CAT level questions are something in which you should read the passage thoroughly before going to the questions. I think I should say this, that before going to the options, you should do that. If you wish to read the questions, you can surely do that, but don't read the options. Only read the options when you feel that the question is a direct question. Like, look at question number 1. What are the C's degenerating? Why are the C's degenerating faster than what was predicted? Now, don't you think that this is a fact based question, because there must be some reason why the C is degenerating? So you will find the answer in the right in the paragraph only. Okay, passage. Second question: which of the following factors are responsible for reducing the species of marine life? Again, a fact based question. The question will be answered in the passage itself, nowhere outside the passage. And here, in answering this question, we will strictly be following the OOS, that is out of the scope thing. Now, question number 3: why are the factors now threatening the marine environment being called catastrophic? So, why are we calling something catastrophic? The answer to this can be fact based, can be inference based also, something which might not be there in the passage, but we have to infer from the passage or deduce from the passage. So we'll write I/F, we are not sure. Question number 4: how is the presence of detergent in water affecting marine life? That is definitely a fact based question. And question number 5: why has the author used the example of coral bleaching? Why have the author used the example of coral bleaching? Can be a direct question or a fact based question, and can be something which we have to induce. So I'll write it as I/F. And if you come this way, this is not fact based, this is inference based question. So you have to first understand the meaning of these 4 words and then try to recognize through the entire passage what is common. Descriptive nature is common, evaluative nature is common, condemning is common, or hortatory is common. Anyone who knows the meaning of hortatory? Hortatory means exhorting, that means supporting someone or asking someone to take part in something very enthusiastically. Okay, let's see that, Setu. So let's get started with our passage then. Okay, I am getting started with my passage, and it's a way too long passage. So what we'll be doing is, let's make notes. So today we have session 10 RC notes. I think this needs to go a little thinner. All right. Hi Naman, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. So, here stands the first paragraph. We have already divided the 6 questions and we found that around 4 questions are direct fact based questions and 2 are either inference or fact based questions and inference based questions. So, when the majority is fact based, you know that even if the length of the passage is huge and long, you still will not fall in the trap of it and will surely attempt this passage. No one should ever leave these passages in the real examination because this is the correct thing you have to pick up. Okay. Hi Ankit, good afternoon. Welcome to the session. All right. So the world's oceans, let's start noting down some important points from the first paragraph. The world's oceans are faced with an unprecedented loss of species comparable to the great mass extinctions of prehistory, a major report suggests today. So this is what the author is bringing up from his own mind. No, the author is clearly saying that he has read it in a report, and that too the report is suggesting this, that the amount at which the species are we are losing the species is actually similar to the mass extinctions which were happening in the history. The seas are degenerating faster, far faster than anyone has predicted, the report says, because now see, in these questions, do we have a advantage of reading the question first? Yes, we have. See, don't read the options, but read the questions first. Option reading will influence your answer, but questions won't matter. So because is right away given, because of the cumulative impact of several individual stresses ranging from climate warming to seawater acidification to widespread chemical pollution and gross overfishing. One, two, three, four. Four. Four things are the reason already mentioned in the passage or paragraph. Now, the coming together of these factors is now threatening the marine environment with a catastrophe, the unprecedented in human history. Again, another question. Why is it called catastrophe? This can be the answer. According to the report from a panel of leading marine scientists brought together in Oxford earlier this year by the IPSO, that is International Program on State of Ocean, and International Union of Conservation of Nature. But why is not mentioned here? That's why I said no. I/F, this can be inference based also and fact based also. So from the first paragraph, it's very quick and easy to find out that the seas are degenerating. Okay, so I'll quickly write this down now. Seas are degenerating. First paragraph, seas are degenerating. Fine. See, I have written it in this handwriting just because I told you when you people will be making notes, you will not even write degenerating like this. You will just scribble it out. आपको बस उतना ही लिखना है जितना आपको समझ में आए, किसी और को नहीं. I make these notes, I provide it to the students. That's why मैं इतना भी लिख रही हूँ, वरना मैं उतना भी नहीं लिखती. Okay, so that's quite understood. Now, yeah, DEG से काम चल जाता रिया. Exactly. We would have just satisfied ourselves with DEG. And this is compared to what? This is compared to the past mass extinctions. Okay. What comes to your mind when you talk about prehistory mass extinction? किसका mass extinction हुआ था? काफी common animal है, नाम बताओ. Mass extinctions in prehistory compared. All right. The next thing which we will see over here is what next? Reasons for degeneration. Okay. So reason for DEG, as Ria has told us, reason for DEG is 5. Okay. How will you remember it? You will start from here. Climate warming. So you will write climate warming and last you will write fishing. Okay. Overfishing. So you will start with climate warming and then you will do overfishing. Done. So 5 you will remember. Dinosaur, mammoth. Very good. Very good, Setu. That's absolutely correct. Now, here this has been mentioned in IPSO and IUCN. Okay. So reports of IUCN and IPSO supports this. May be useful, may not be useful, who knows, right? We'll go to the second paragraph now and let's read it first, then we'll make notes. The stark suggestion made by the panel is that, okay, now this is a continuation. Okay, no problem, Setu, that's fine. See, this is a continuation. Please understand this. Till here, we were talking about why it is called a catastrophe, why the degeneration of the sea is a catastrophe, and this is a continuation. So, please read that carefully. The panel's suggestion says that it is potential extinction of the species from large fish at one end to the tiny corals at the other is directly comparable to the 5 great mass extinctions in the geological record, during each of which much of the world's life died out. So they are comparing it, okay? So that is why it is called as a catastrophe. You can infer from it. आप इससे समझ सकते हो. This is up to you how you extract this information. They range from, oh, such difficult words. Do not spend even 5 seconds to try to pronounce it in the examination. एक बहुत important चीज है जो मैं आप लोगों को बोलना चाहती हूँ. As a, I am saying this as a person who gives exam, not as a teacher. I am saying this as a person who gives exam. कभी भी, ever in your life, never think that examination center is a place where you learn. You can learn in the analysis time after the exam, when you analyze what you did in the question, what went wrong, what went right. उस वक्त analyze करना, but never spend a single second trying to understand a new thing in the exam. Learning basically, कहते हैं ना लोग that what we are doing, we are प्राइमरीली, मुझे एक अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिल गया एग्जाम का, और मुझको मैं ना वहाँ सीखी भी एक चीज, मैंने वो एक वर्ड था ना, वो उसके बारे में मुझे पता नहीं था. प्लीज मतलब होता है, आई विल टेल यू. ओके, people get carried away during reading the RCs, either when they have got a RC of their choice, or if they get a very difficult word like this, they will read something before it, something after it, and try to figure out कि नहीं इसका मतलब ही क्या है. घूम कर तो देखो ये जरूरी है या नहीं. See, I have read, I have prepared this thing for you, so I have read it. I know that इसका आगे चल के कोई काम नहीं है. You will also realize it pretty soon. So that's why कुछ भी जब बहुत difficult होता है ना, तो उसको कहीं पर स्टार मार्क कर दो या कुछ भी कर दो, but make sure you don't fall in the trap of spending more than a minute on it. So here comes, they range from Ordovician Siligurian event of 450 million years ago. ये सब क्या है? ये सब बस एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. किस चीज के एग्जाम्पल्स हैं? द 5 ग्रेट मास एक्सटेंशंस विच द पैनल इज टॉकिंग अबाउट. तो ये सब हमें जरूरी है क्या? All example, this is something which you can completely filter out. Okay, so what we will just find out here is, why is it catastrophe? Where is my, yeah, so if someone asks you, I'll just write इतना, मैं पूरा नहीं लिखने वाली, ठीक है. कैटास्ट्रोफिक क्यों है? Because it is compared to 5 major extensions. बस खत्म. That's all we have from the second paragraph. Okay, now moving back to our paragraph number 3. The panel of 27 scientists, do you really feel the need of remembering this? We just now read the questions and came. Do you, it was a question we asking you that how many panelists were there or how many scientists were there in a panel? Of course not. Who considered the latest research from the all areas of marine science concluded that, okay, one again. See, those who have not seen my video on the golden rules of RCs, I repeat, you can just watch it as a revision. There you have one rule of that. That is a word which is very important, because that के बाद जो आता है ना वो important होता है. It's just like because के बाद जो आता है वो important होता है. Similarly, after that whatever comes, that is important. So have a look over here. That combination of stressors is creating the conditions associated with every previous major extinction of species in Earth's history. So what is happening? एक्सटेंशन के पीछे का रीजन क्या है? कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ स्ट्रेसर्स. ये किसने बताया? ये 27 साइंटिस्ट के एक पैनल ने कंक्लूड किया है आफ्टर गोइंग थ्रू ऑल द रिसर्च. द फाइंडिंग्स आर शॉकिंग, सेज डॉक्टर एलेक्स रॉजर्स, प्रोफेसर. ओके, again the same thing. Do you even have to worry about the, you know, distinction which Dr. Alex Rogers have got? Not really. So where is he teaching, where is he the professor, where is he the director, ये सब कुछ important नहीं है. As we consider the cumulative effect of what humankind does to the oceans, the implications became far worse than we had individually realized. First, see, this part is important in double quotes, and this part is important in the double quotes. Okay, the double quotes is not ending here. Most probably, the double quote should be here. Got the point here? This is very, very essential. Let me tell you. So, what is my third paragraph takeaway? Third paragraph takeaway is a panel of 27 scientists, which I'll not at all write. I'll just say combination of stressors leads to extinction. Same repetition, nothing new. Repetition, combination of stressors leads to, I'll just write extinct. अच्छा चलो मैं पूरा ही लिख देती हूँ, extinction. Okay, and the next thing is, see, cumulative effect of what humankind does on oceans is far worse than what we have realized. So conditions are far worse than we realized. Got that? Now let's move down to the fourth paragraph. But before that, let's read it. Not only are these severe declines in many fish species to the point of commercial extinction in some cases, and an unparalleled rate of regional extinction of some habitat types such as mangrove and seagrass meadows. But see, this is a lengthy one, okay? I should not annotate here. But some whole marine ecosystems such as coral reefs may be gone within a generation. ये क्या है इतना लंबा? What is this? This is only trying to say you that locally, commercially ही चीजें affect नहीं हो रही है. पूरा का पूरा एक ecosystem like coral system, coral reef वाला एक पूरा का पूरा ecosystem ही उड़ जा रहा है. That's what is the only takeaway from 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. 4 lines में author ने बस इतना ही कहना चाहा है कि the comparison is not just the commercial extension, but it's a region, not only just regional commercial, but a full extension of the entire marine ecosystem. So the matter is serious. Okay. Now the report says increasing hypoxia, that is low oxygen levels, anoxia, which is absence of oxygen, known as the ocean dead zones, combined with the warming of the sea and acidification are the three factors which have been present in every mass extinction event in the history. So पहले कुछ भी important नहीं था. पहले का कुछ भी इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है कि पूरी पूरी मेरीन इकोसिस्टम्स उड़ जा रही है, उस सब का कुछ कोई रोल नहीं है. ओनली रोल इज द थिंग्स विच आर लीडिंग टू मास एक्सटेंशन और विच आर प्रेजेंट इन मास एक्सटेंशन. सो वील नोट दैट डाउन. ओके, आई विल यूज माय पेन. लो ऑक्सीजन लेवल्स, comma acidification, comma warming are present in every mass extinction. That's all. Paragraph number 4 done. और कुछ हमें नहीं नोट करना है पैराग्राफ नंबर 4 से. Okay. Now we'll move to the 5th paragraph. Okay, till here it's very easy. As I said, it's just lengthy. बस lengthy है ये. बहुत सारे words use हुए हैं. But eventually, it's easy. There is a strong scientific evidence that these three factors are combining in the oceans, again exacerbated by the multiple severe stressors. Okay, so they are being actually supported by the other stressors present over there as well. The scientific panel concluded that a new extinction event was inevitable, something which we cannot stop if the current trajectory of damage continues. तो क्यों लगता है साइंटिस्ट को कि अभी भी जो डिक्लाइन है वो कोई नॉर्मल डिक्लाइन नहीं, वो एक एक्सटेंशन है, क्योंकि जो 3 चीजें हर मास एक्सटेंशन में प्रेजेंट होती है वो अभी भी प्रेजेंट है. और वो कौन सी 3 चीजें हैं? वी हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन देम डाउन. ओके, सो दीज आर समथिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दैट्स व्हाई द person or the author is very much worried. He is saying that if this current trajectory of damage continues, we will have another mass extinction. The panel pointed to severe indicators showing how serious the situation is. It said, for example, see, this is a very important RC rule I am going to tell you. This might be a little, what should I say? I should not tell you this thing, because if I tell you this thing, you people will use it everywhere, and then I have to only tell you that please इसको उतना use मत करो, इसको थोड़ा control में use करो. The thing is, फॉर एग्जाम्पल को हम तभी पढ़ते हैं या सिर्फ तभी इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं when we don't understand what is written in the previous line. So what is written in the previous line? Previous line is saying that if we are continuing the damage, we are going to surely see a mass extension. समझ में तो आ गया, कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है, हमें तो पता चल गया कि मैटर कितना सीरियस है. बट इन केस हमें नहीं पता चलता, ओनली इन दैट केस यू शुड रीड एंड स्पेंड योर टाइम इन द एग्जाम्पल्स. Like here the example is saying you a single mass coral bleaching event in 1998 killed 16% of the world coral reefs and pointed out that overfishing has reduced some commercial fish stocks and population by and pointed out that overfishing has some commercial fish stocks and populations of bycatch, which is a type of fish, okay, species by more than 90%. It is disclosed that new scientific research suggests that pollutants, okay, till here example was there. तो इसकी हमें जरूरत नहीं है. वी आर ऑलरेडी अंडरस्टैंडिंग द सिचुएशन. फिर भी अगर आपको ऐसा लगे कि यू नीड दिस डेटा, देन यू कैन श्योरली कीप इट अप. ओके, लाइक कीप इट विथ योर सेल्फ कि क्या क्या इंफॉर्मेशन लगेगा यहाँ पे. ये कोरल ब्लीचिंग इवेंट जो है, इसका रीजन क्या था? इसका रीजन था ओवर फिशिंग, नंबर 1, एंड नंबर 2 वाज व्हाट रीजन? Population getting catched. That is not important. Second, it is disclosed that new scientific research suggests that pollutants including flame retardant chemicals and synthetic musk found in detergents per एक question था, remember, are being traced in the polar seas, and that these chemicals can be observed by the tiny plastic particles in the oceans, which in turn ingested by the marine creatures such as bottom feeding fish. All right, so what happens next? Here we understand that इस एग्जाम्पल में डेटा बहुत है, बहुत ज्यादा डेटा है. एक बार हमने कोरल मास ब्लीचिंग इवेंट की बात की, एक बार हमने किसकी बात की? हमने बात की कि व्हाट इज दिस, डिटर्जेंट्स का क्या रोल है, और डिटर्जेंट्स पर एक क्वेश्चन है. तो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करना है. व्हाट वी विल बी टेकिंग अप फ्रॉम दिस पैराग्राफ इज दैट mass extension is surely going to come if we continue this destruction. Number example of, you remember like this, example of coral bleaching, number 1, and number 2 was the example of what? Detergents. ताकि आपको बस याद रहे. You just remind yourself कि detergents किस पैराग्राफ में था and coral bleaching किस पैराग्राफ में थी. Okay, till here it's fine everyone. I don't think any problem will come. Polar. Okay, fine. Sixth paragraph, last paragraph. Now, plastic particles also assist the transport of algae from place to place. This is yet another effect of plastic particles. Plastic के होने से क्या होता है, उसे ingest कर लेते हैं smaller fishes और मर जाते हैं. So that was one thing. Another thing is a continuation here where it is saying that it also helps in transporting the algae from place to place, which increases the toxic algal blooms in the water, which is also caused by the influx of the nutrient-rich pollution from the agricultural land. The experts agreed that when these and the other threats are added together, the ocean and the ecosystems within it are unable to recover, being constantly bombarded with multiple attacks. The report sets out a series of recommendations and calls on states, regional bodies, and the United Nations to enact the measures that would better conserve ocean ecosystems and demands the urgent adoption of better governance of largely unprotected high seas. तो लास्टली ऑथर ने किस पॉइंट पर आकर अपने पैराग्राफ को खत्म किया है? First thing which he started with was an example of how plastic particles help in transporting algae, और यही algae दूसरे stressors के साथ मिलके anyways marine ecosystem को disturb करता है. And lastly there is asking out United Nations to enact some measures and laws to conserve ocean ecosystem. Okay, so the last paragraph is a very small and tiny paragraph. कुछ ज़्यादा करना नहीं है इस paragraph में. You have to just note down plastic, algae, destruction. ऐसे आपको एक याद हो जाएगा सीक्वेंस में. ठीक है, उसके बाद UN measures to protect seas / marine. Eco means ecosystem. Okay, that's all. इससे ज़्यादा नोट्स मुझे बनाने ही नहीं. अब जैसे जैसे सेशंस होंगे ना, मैं अपना नोट्स कम करते जाऊंगी. So I need answers for the first question. Setu has already answered it. I need answers from others as well, please. Tell me the answer of the first question. What do you think? It's a simple fact-based question, so I don't think you people should do a mistake in this one. Why are the seas degenerating faster than what we predicted? The first paragraph itself is talking about the same, and the reasons are 5 of them given already. So why is it happening that it is degenerating faster than something else or faster than what we predicted? Setu has already answered. Who will answer next? Do let me know. The seas are facing an environmental hazard like the one that destroyed the dinosaurs. Okay. Plastic particles have increased the occurrence of toxicity in water bodies. This is not the reason why the seas are degenerating faster than what we expected. Avinash and Riya says it's B. So this one is surely gone. The governments of various nations have tried. Never mentioned anywhere. The individual degenerative factors have added up to create the present situation. अब मेरी बात बिल्कुल अच्छे से सुनोगे आप लोग सभी के सब. Okay, very good चीज. So 4 answers I've got in the chat. All the 4 are correct. Now try and understand why is D right here and not A. A is also correct to a some extent because the seas are facing an environmental hazard like the one faced in dinosaurs time, क्योंकि उनमें भी ये 3 चीजें थी which was present in mass extinction. But the problem is, अरे अंकित ये तो मैं आपको पहले से पढ़कर आने बोलती हूँ ना. 1 मिनट क्या, मैं तो कितना वेट कर रही थी. एनीवेज बट पहले से पढ़ लेना. ओके अंकित. सो ओवर हियर व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, आपको अभी भी पढ़ना है ना. अगर ऑप्शन बी क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का, तो यू कैन चेक द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स और द टेलीग्राम चैनल, दोनों जगह मिल जाएंगे. ऑलराइट, सो ओवर हियर एज यू पीपल सी, वी आर सेइंग फास्टर देन व्हाट वी प्रिडिक्टेड. अब हम प्रेडिक्ट तो कर ही सकते हैं कि ये सारी चीजों की वजह से एक्सटेंशन हो रहा है, बट फास्ट क्यों हो रहा है भाई? फास्ट इसीलिए हो रहा है बिकॉज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज एडिंग इट अप टू द प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन. अच्छा अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं अंकित. Okay, fine. So the answer for this question will be D. That's the correct answer. Very, very good. Those who answered it right, 1 out of 1 for you people. Now, the second question is also a fact-based question if you see. This is also a fact-based question. Which of the following factors are responsible for reducing species of marine life? अंकित के लिए थोड़ा slow चलते हैं अब हम लोग. चलो अंकित, we are giving you 1 minute to read it. Fishing and dumping of human waste in the seas, low levels of oxygen and overfishing, increased toxicity, increasing demands of clean water, increased demands of clean water and rising sea temperature. Ria, okay, Ankit, Setu, G's and Ria B. Okay, all B. Okay, what's the problem with A? Avinash B. Anyone who wants to tell me what's the problem with B, A? Dumping of human waste in the seas is not mentioned in the passage. That is one reason. OOS. What about fishing? Fishing में क्या problem है बताओ? Why is fishing not the correct part? कौन सी एक ऐसी वर्ड है जो वहां पे मिसिंग है जिस वजह से दिस विल नॉट बी द आंसर फॉर अस? Anyone? This is pure observation. Reasoning. More than English, it's reasoning. Very good, Jeez and Ankit. Very nice. Claps for you. Over is missing. Overfishing is missing. Very good, Ria. That's right. Over is missing. So that's why we will be considering this to be the wrong answer. Low levels of oxygen and overfishing. This was present in the passage. We remember it very well. Now, increased toxicity is there in the passage, but increasing demand of clean water is out of scope. Increased demand of clean water again out of scope. So these two options gone. Option B is my correct answer over here. Well done. 2 out of 2 for many of you. Very nice. As I told you, this passage is only lengthy, but questions are very, very, very easy. Third question, take your time, answer it carefully. Do not fall in the trap of any one of you. And Amritesh, I would suggest you to answer again. You have already answered, but you can surely answer again question by question now. Why are the factors now threatening the marine environment being called catastrophic? We discussed it while we were talking. And yes, do not forget to like the stream before you go, or do it right now only. Why are the factors now threatening the marine environment being called catastrophic? Setu says it's A. They are same factors that were present in the previous mass destructions that wiped off many species. That's why it's catastrophic. Okay. Anyone else? They are affecting the oceans and are hence under the radar of World Agency. That surely does it makes it catastrophic. Ankit says it's D with a question mark. Okay. We are not prepared to face the level of destruction they can unleash. That's why it's catastrophic. Okay. Avinash says it's C. They are wiping off species and leading to a destruction that is unprecedented in history. Okay. Go back to the passage. Go back to the passage and check it. And option B. Okay, we have done all of this. Catastrophic means bhayanak, calamity. Setu, calamity. क्या आ जाना? हिंदी में बोलते हैं कुछ डिस्ट्रक्टिव. हाँ, यस. रिया ए, अमृतेश ए, आपदा. My goodness, Ankit. Okay, correct. आपदा. That's a very difficult, Apada is emergency also. Question number 3. Are you people sure of your answers? I'm gonna Kayamat, exactly, Setu. That would be the word, Kayamat. Okay, question number 3 now. I am bringing out the answer of question number 3, and whatever you have answered so far is your final answer. Okay? Okay, geez, got it. So, yes, he is, Ria. So, question number 3. First, we will be very easily eliminate option B because, of course, coming under the world agency's radar is not something which made something catastrophic. Catastrophic is, as you know, calamity, kayamat. Okay, so here the reason why we are calling this a calamity is not just because this happened in the past. This also happened in the past. We'll not call something as a calamity because अभी जो हो रहा है वो पहले भी हो रहा था. We'll call it calamity जब हम उसे control करने के लिए कुछ ना कर पाए. Unprecedented. Now here, go back and check the first line, first paragraph. First paragraph is talking about unprecedented somewhere. I'll just see in this. See, catastrophe, unprecedented in human history. These factors are coming up together now, threatening the marine environment with a catastrophe, unprecedented human history. What's the term unprecedented exactly mean in the dictionary? Never done or known before. Something we don't know. Have it in a detailed way. Read it. Vinashkari Ghatna. Yes, Sanket. Thank you. Anu A. Setu D. A. Setu. No changing of answers. The emphasis has been on shaping bold solutions to save lives and livelihoods in these unprecedented times. The company took the unprecedented step, that is something not done before, of paying six-figure bonuses to keep some of its most valuable talent from defecting. So that is something which is not known or never done before. Okay, not known or never done before. So that means what? My answer to question number 3 will not be what happened earlier. It will actually turn out to be something which we cannot actually. Oh, why is it not working? Just a second, I'll change the color and try. My pen has lost its mind. Anyways, so A will not be the correct answer. Fine. Now, what next are we planning to do? What next are we planning to do? We will check option C. They are wiping off species and leading to destruction that is unprecedented in the history. हमने पहले में ऐसा कुछ नहीं मतलब किया था. Yeah, we did not even prepare ourselves for this. Okay, so that is leading to a situation where we are not prepared for, and that leads to option C to be the correct answer. Why we are calling it as catastrophic? सबसे easy है keywords यहाँ पे. Catastrophic, unprecedented in history. किसकी पेन नहीं चली तो छुट्टी हो गई. पेन का सब्स्टिट्यूट है ना. उसके बाद ऑप्शन डी, वी आर नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड टू फेस द लेवल ऑफ डिस्ट्रक्शन दे कैन अनलीश. सो वी आर नॉट रेडी टू फेस समथिंग. This is not really mentioned in the passage, so that's also not a part of it. Option C is the correct answer. Now by the time I check my pen, you all go through question number 4. Okay, और इसका कुछ करना पड़ेगा. Let me disconnect this. इसको disconnect कर देते हैं. Now if it's working, it's good. I think it's something wrong with the good notes only. Oh, got it. No, still. Read the question number 4 carefully. Yes, back in the match. So this is gone. This is the correct answer. C for the previous one. Ankit says B for question number 4. Good. चलो छुट्टी तो नहीं होने वाली. अमृतेश सी राइट था मेरा, फिर ए मार्क किया. ओके, शाइन बी. सेतु आई ऑल्सो क्लिक सी बट इट मार्क्ड एज ए. ये कैसे हो रहा है? अच्छा, कीबोर्ड में तो ए और सी बहुत दूर है. ओके, जी इज बी, रिया बी. गुड. This is again a fact-based question. इसको ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा ही नहीं. How is the presence of detergent affecting marine life? It increases toxicity as it's a chemical compound. it is combined with plastic, it's ingested by the marine creatures, it's mentioned in the passage, combines itself with plastic particles and create toxins. No. Detergent combined with plastic helps in the movement of algae. Well, this is a part 2 of detergent. No, detergent specifically has nothing to do with this. Plastic combined, okay, is actually plastics are leading to transportation of algae. Detergent का उसमें कोई role नहीं है, so that's why this is also gone. This classes Ankit. All right. दो आंसर देने के बाद ये कैसे बोल रहे हो? अच्छा, हाँ, oh, that's why Ankit is saying that he's attending the classes with super glass. Yeah, these glasses are now old fashioned. All right. Okay, then. So, question number 1, question number 4, B is the correct answer. That's very, very easy. Give yourself marks accordingly. 4 questions हो चुके हैं. 3 out of 4 या 4 out of 4 ही होगा आप लोग का. Oh, your keyboard is out of control. Oh, ho. Question number 5. This one is super simple. 5. Why has the author used the example of coral bleaching? Okay, G is A. Anyone else? To explain how corals were mass destroyed in the year 1998. To elaborate on the potential hazard of polluting factors present today. Shayandeep says it's B. Amritesh says it's D. Setu D. Ankit B. Okay. To sensitize us towards the environment and its protection, way too broad. Way too broad. Okay. Of course, kahin na kahin author wants to do this, but this is way too broad. Now, to exemplify the effects of human actions that leads to destruction. Okay, Riya says it's B, Avinash says it's D. Where why are we eliminating option C? Because it's broad. Similarly, option D is also broad. Anu B. Okay, good. So this is also broad. How is it broad? To exemplify the effects of human actions that lead to destruction overall. Overall. Correct. I mean, it's not written overall here, but हमें इस क्वेश्चन इस लाइन को पढ़कर समझ में आ रहा है कि ह्यूमन एक्शंस के इफेक्ट्स का किस तरह से how it leads to destruction. Setu changed his answer. So these two are broad. So these two are gone. To explain how corals were destroyed, ये past है, इसका कोई काम नहीं. पास्ट में क्या हुआ था बताने का मतलब ही ये होता है कि हम फ्यूचर में ये ना करें या प्रेजेंट में या ना करें. करेक्ट. सो दैट मीन्स टू इलैबोरेट ऑन द पोटेंशियल हजार्ड ऑफ पोल्यूटिंग फैक्टर्स प्रेजेंट टुडे, the author gave us an example of what happened in 1998. So this is the correct answer for us in question number 5. Is that clear, all of you? गिव योर सेल्फ मार्क्स अकॉर्डिंगली. जिसके गलत हुए हैं वो नहीं देंगे अपने आप को मार्क्स. ओके, एंड दिस इज समथिंग विच शुड लर्न हियर. ओके, दिस इज नॉट अ competition. No one is getting anything for getting the right answers here. The only ultimate aim of attending these sessions is आपको पता चलेगा कि ओके अब अगली बार मुझे कोई ऑप्शन आता है जिसमें मुझे पास्ट के बारे में बोला गया है तो आई विल नॉट चेक दैट. ओके, यस रिया. Okay, fine. Now the 6th and the last question. Good everyone. Tone of the passage. Tone of the passages are always inference based questions only, because you have to read the entire passage, go through the whole idea and then find out whether it is descriptive, evaluative, condemning or hortatory. As I told you that first आपको सारे words के meaning पता होना चाहिए. Descriptive is understood that it is describing something. Evaluation, what is the meaning of evaluation? Checking. Okay, no problem, Ankit. You all can tell me your answers, what came to your mind, and I will then suggest you what to do. Evaluative means checking. Okay, checking something. Like you are checking whether something which the other person did is right or wrong. That's evaluation. Condemning means protesting against it. Kadi ninda karna. Condemn. Condemn karna. That you don't support anything. If you don't support anything, that is condemning. And here it has a very important role to play, I'll tell you. Okay. And the last one is hortatory, which actually means being very enthusiastically asking someone to do something. Okay, cheering, not exactly cheering up, but asking someone to do something. Okay, that's hortatory. Like तुम ये करो ना, you should do, like for example, the government should do this because this is very much required, this will lead to good future, this that, that's hortatory tone of the passage. So Setu, Ankit and Riya says it's C, condemning. Okay, others. Author has not. First of all, I'll eliminate one option by saying that no comparisons are made anywhere by the author. Correct? No comparisons are made. So if I am not if I'm okay, Amritesh says it's A. Okay, no comparisons are made. So if there is no comparison, there is no correct, no wrong, and there is no evaluation. Okay, so option B gone. Now, hortatory is also not the answer. Okay, Avinash also A. Hortatory is also not the answer because I'm not continuously enthusiastically asking someone to do this, to do that, or things like that. So, I means author here. So, this is also not the correct one. Now, please try to understand this thing, descriptive and condemning. G says it's C. Okay, so he has mentioned about the researches. Remember, in the passage we are talking about studies, research, फाइंडिंग्स, साइंटिस्ट्स, इन सब के बारे में हमने बात की है. उन लोगों ने क्या बोला है? द ऑथर हैज मियरली स्टेटेड द ओपिनियन ऑफ अदर्स. क्या ऑथर ने कभी भी अपना ओपिनियन दिया? ओके अनु, the author has not given his opinion. Whatever he says is report says, scientists, panel of scientists says. Okay, so every time he is giving you facts and details only. In some parts he has analyzed, some parts he might have given his opinion, but majorly, entirely he is talking about all the data and the facts and the figures. And when someone is giving you facts, figures, and then trying to explain you something, like he is trying to explain us how the present rate at which we are doing destruction can lead to mass extinction, this is describing something. This means describing, not condemning. He is of course condemning in some part of the passage, saying that हमें ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. होगा कहीं ना कहीं तो होगा ही, but at the same time check for the major section. Out of 663 words, around 400 to 500 words are just talking about facts and figures and what the scientists are saying, what the report is saying, and things like that. So because the majority of the paragraph is not a opinion of the author, but what the facts and figures say, that's why it's descriptive in nature. Option A is my answer, not C. Well done. Final scores are Setu, G's, Riya, Amritesh. Correct. Avinash, see, the only confusion which people had is condemning who. They thought that they are condemning the people who are creating mass destruction. So that's why they thought that C can be the answer as well. Avinash, well done. That's a good score. Okay, very nice then. So this brings us a little early towards the end of this RC session. We had a very simple and easy RC to take up, okay, to get started with. And as I told you, there are three types of RCs. Type number 1, okay, the first type of RC will be around 300 words Okay, and under this 300 words, good Anu, under this 300 words, if they give you around 5 questions from there, 3 questions or 4 questions will be inference based and 1 question will be direct, 1 or 2 will be direct question. Do you think that this will be easier than what we did right now? Of course not. When the questions are inference based, this is surely not going to be easy. Never. Never in ever, like never ever. Ritesh ma'am, is IFT level same as that of CAT and XAT? Slightly easier, but vocabulary is heavy. They might not ask you so many inference based questions, Amritesh, but they will surely keep the words difficult because it's foreign based. No, Amritesh, always remember, people planning for IIFT, your vocabulary should be super good because they are going to train you for foreign trade management. So you are not expecting to sit here in India. Even if you are sitting here in India, you have to still deal with people abroad. So knowing some terms out of the general English dictionary is required. Okay, that's a catch. That's a catch of IIFT. Every personal examination has a catch of itself. That's the catch of IIFT. For that, it's decision making. Similarly, for the other examinations, it's different sections. So second type of RC is which kind of an RC? Where you have this kind of an RC, 600 to 700 words with 6 to 5 questions, out of which 4 to 5 questions will be direct or fact based questions only, and remaining 1 or 2 question will be inference based. So this is 100% easier than the other one. Do not miss out on this second type of RC in your examination, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. Okay, passage में ये कैसे पता चल जाता है? ये example है. Anu, when you will actually see, sometimes they will give you for example directly लिख देंगे, but sometimes such as, like, that, like, you know, such as, like, ये सारे words है which will help you to understand कि इसके बाद वाला चीज is a example. And the third and the last category is super difficult category. Super difficult means the length ranges from 500 to 600. 5 to 6 questions are asked, जिसमें से 5 questions will be inference based and 1 question will be fact based. तो ये lengthy भी होगा, ये verbose भी होगा, and at the same time inference based questions ज़्यादा होंगे. So make sure you people always try to figure that out whenever you are skimming through and deciding which passage to get started with. Please use this. Do not fall in the trap that lamba hai to hard hoga. Nahi. Check the question. Decided by the questions. Yes, Riya, of course, keywords. Okay, then, so this was all for this video today. I mean, this live session today, we completed this. Tomorrow, what we'll be doing is I'll be taking up one logical reasoning session with you, which will be the CAT level LRDI set only. But okay, yeah, choose the longest passage. And yeah, but one more thing, that it would be a topic wise. Okay, topic wise. अभी हमारा 2 months तक यही scope रहेगा कि हम topic wise सब कुछ basics clear कर ले. Because CAT के questions कैसे बनते हैं? थोड़े से information direction sense test के आ गए, थोड़े से sitting arrangements के आ गए, and फिर हमने थोड़ा logic coding decoding का लगा दिया, और इन तीनों logics को मिलाकर हमने एक DILR set बना दिया. Fine. So इसीलिए first we need to know each of these sections separately कि इसमें कैसे काम करना है, and then we'll deal with mixed LRDI sets. Okay. All right. So the last question of the day already getting answered in the chat. Thank you so much. How was the session, people? I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you like the video and also share it. This is more important, that more people come to know about these sessions. Of course, these are free, so people should know about this. Thank you, Riya Shayan. Thank you so much, Setu. Thanks a lot, Jeez and Avinash. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Same time. आज मैं चली गई थी, but I anyhow managed to come back on time. So 1:30 p.m. tomorrow we'll have a LR session. Thank you so much, Anu. Thanks, Amritesh. See you people then tomorrow 1:30. Bye bye. Take care. Keep practicing.